Tyrese Maxey. Give him the keys to the city. Stop playing with him. From the logo. Ew. 4-point play. Ew. Knicks cough up 6-point lead. Ew. All I'm saying, Knicks fans, be humble. Because they talk the most. They talk the most when they have that lead. It get real scary. It get real scary when it, is tied. When the score is level. And we're going to Wells Fargo Arena. We're going back to Philly. And I'm going to need these Sixers fans not to sell their tickets. Now, I know that New York people, they got some money. And they will pay that ticket to go on Amtrak and to, really rob that home field advantage for the Sixers. But Philly, Tyrese Maxey gave us the hope. He gave us the hope that we could win this series because he did the improbable. He was the mother. He was the answer. This was the Tyrese Maxey game. I want to give a shout out to Tobias Harris because he was criticized, ridiculed all series long, rightfully so, because he wasn't playing up to the level that we know he can play up to. We expect Tobias Harris to at the very least get 15 points. That's base level. So when he was getting 10 points, 8 points, on less than 40% shooting, it's like this isn't even the Tobias that we saw in the regular season. Can we at least get that guy? And Tobias Harris showed up with some key three-pointers, 3 3-pointers, some key rebounds. Let's talk about a guy in Joel Embiid. He ain't played well. Tyrese Maxey bailed him out. But Embiid did have a triple-double. So I'll give Embiid a pass a little bit, not a lot. A little bit, the fact that, he isn't 100%. Joel Embiid isn't 100%. We know that he was suffering with a migraine. So I'll give him a little bit of a pass. A little bit. But there is cause for concern that in an elimination game, you were literally pooping the bed. You talk about, did he actually have 10 turnovers, bro? I think he had 10 turnovers. Maybe, 10 turnovers? Are we serious? Are we serious? Let's talk about 9 turnovers, bro. 9 turnovers, 7 for 19 from the field. But the reason why we won this game, a big reason why, not the reason, a big reason why is Joel Embiid had 10 assists. He had 10 assists. Now, obviously, those turnovers, they got to get cleaned up, but I am happy that he contributed not just by scoring the ball. When we talk about a guy in Tyrese Maxey, he showed us something that we haven't seen since Allen Iverson. A guy that with his back against the wall, the team needing something, they looked to him and he delivered. The Sixers called, and Tyrese Maxey answered. He answered. This was his game to outplay Jalen Brunson, and he did that. He flat out did that. I want to give a shout-out to Cameron Payne. Cameron Payne has heart. Cameron Payne has heart. He's a dog. He wasn't just riding off the coattails of CP3 and Devin Booker during that run against Phoenix. He was putting foot in ass with the Lakers when they went ahead and beat them in 6 games. Well, what was that, 2021? Ultimately, Cam Payne is a dog, and he plays with that confidence, and I'm positive that he will play with that confidence when the Sixers are at home. So, Philadelphia is a sports town. You know by the way they support the Eagles, by the way they support the Phillies. And in large part, the Sixers have always had a very good fan base for supporting the Sixers. So we are going to need Philadelphia faithful to really, really turn up. That's what I'm really banking on. And I have to bank on Joel Embiid to have a bounce back game. Because if the Sixers can take from this game is the fact that they were able to win and Joel Embiid was terrible. He was flat out terrible. He was flat out terrible. And that should be encouraging. I still want to see a guy like Buddy Hield get something. I still want to see a guy like Ricky Council. Like, if you're not going to play Buddy Hield, can we get Ricky Council some minutes? Like, can we do something? Nicholas Batum hit 2 threes. Those were huge. But this was all it is. This was all it was. This was all it was. All the Sixers needed was a third star. I'm sorry, not even a third star. They just needed a third wheel to show up. Tobias Harris, 17 points, 8 rebounds. He showed up. He flat out showed up. And it was crazy, like, when I was watching that, when I saw Tyrese Maxey's logo 3, well, let me take it back. When I saw the 4-point play, I was on the train headed to Penn Station. Get out there, now we at MSG. So I was on the train, but it ain't have service. So I get off at like 90, no, I think it was like 72nd Street. And like, no, I'm sorry. I got off at 96th Street. And I checked the NBA app, and it's 97 tie. I'm like, hey, going to OT. I'm like, what? What? I replay it. I'm like, oh, Tyrese Maxey, you just did the impossible. And one thing I love about Tyrese Maxey was he made no big deal about it with Joel Embiid. Because for large part of this season, Joel Embiid has been carrying the Sixers. Now is the time where Tyrese Maxey had to go carry the torch real quick and take the Sixers to the promised land. And now look, the job's not finished. The job is not finished. But this is a demoralizing win for the Knicks. You talk about Mitchell Robinson, stupid foul. Stupid foul against Tyrese Maxey, 4-point play. Josh Hart missed free throw. You can't have that. You simply cannot have that. I was surprised a little bit that Dante DiVincenzo wasn't as effective. And if I'm being honest, he hasn't been effective this whole entire series. Now, Miles McBride, I'll give him his props. He's been snapping. Jalen Brunson has been on another level. Literally the way that Jalen Brunson is playing is he's playing like a top 5 player in the NBA. He's been the top 3 playoff performer, maybe top 2. You could say number 1 right now in the league, in the playoffs. So Brunson has my respect. When I talk about, I respect Jalen Brunson. I don't respect the Knicks. I don't respect them saying F Trae Young. I'm like, yo, that's actually giving respect to Trae Young. You're playing the 76ers, and you're screaming F Trae Young outside of MSG. Like, did he hurt you all that bad? He hurt you all that bad. Them floaters by that 5'11" light-skinned boy, that was really, he hurt you that bad? It was like that? So it was funny, being around MSG and trolling these fans because they deserved it. They was talking crazy. And we got some good reactions. So we're going to have a great episode where I show everybody's live reaction. I'm going to edit it tonight, and it's going to be off the chain. So I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. It was a tweet that was saying that Sixers fans going crazy and all the New York Knicks fans at MSG. Yeah, that was me. And we're going to continue to pop it, continue to root for the 76ers. But if y'all win this game, y'all better not lay an egg at home. I can deal with a close fought game, game 7. I can deal with something like that, but I can't deal with y'all doing that and losing at home. It's no way. It's too much momentum to go ahead and lay an egg at home. And I got enough respect for Joel Embiid that he will bounce back from a pitiful, 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 pitiful performance. I was getting ready to go on here and literally say Joel Embiid is a choke artist and the Sixers should trade him. That's how mad I was. Because 9 turnovers and his lack of efficiency in elimination games was alarming, and he would have been the new James Harden. I mean, literally, Joel Embiid was going to be the face of playoff chokers, and Tyrese Maxey saved him. So he should be very thankful, but he should look at this and be like, I have another chance. I have another chance to go ahead and right my wrongs in the postseason. I'll be honest, if the Sixers beat the Knicks, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of those like playoff demons and all that stuff, even though the Sixers may not make it to the conference finals, that will still be erased, I believe. Not erased completely, but a large portion of it will be erased if Joel Embiid can come back against all the odds and come back from 3-1. That would be a wicked, wicked way to really, send these New York Knicks fans packing. I ain't gonna lie. Let me know down below if I should go to MSG Game 7, if we have a Game 7. Let me know if I should do that, because I will. It's just like, I gotta be with NYPD because, look, bro, like I ain't no tough guy. I'm not in the streets. I'm none of that, bro. I'm none of that. Like, I ain't a turkey. But I mean, if it's like 1 versus 50, 1 versus 100, I mean, I'm only one man. But I was one-man army there in MSG. You feel me? So, we looking good. We looking good. Like, comment, subscribe, do all that jazz. I love y'all. Fly, Eagles, fly. Everybody 76ers. Ring that bell, baby. Hey, maybe Meek Mill gave us some luck. I love y'all. Real talk.